Crypto loans, if used responsibly, can be extremely financially beneficial. In this morning's video, we're going to talk about crypto loans. We're going to discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly with reference to crypto loans, but more specifically with a product offered by AltCoinTrader called Easy Loans. I'm going to break this video down into three parts. First of all, I'm going to give you a global overview, the elevator pitch, if you will, on how these loans work. Secondly, we're going to do a walkthrough and actually take a crypto loan. I'm going to show you step by step how to go about it. And then thirdly and finally, we're going to discuss the pros and the cons and try and establish if a crypto loan is a good fit for you or if it's something that you should rather just try and avoid. Good morning, everybody. Okay, let's get straight into it. If we go over to the AltCoinTrader site, we're going to notice that there is no link for easy loans. Now, the reason for this is because you as a subscriber to my channel are getting a first look at this loan option. We're only going to launch this to the general public in the weeks or months to come. So one of the many benefits for subscribing here and watching my channel is that you can get into these things before they are actually launched to the public. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button below. Now, you are going to need to know the exact link to get into the loans. I am going to leave it in the description below, but just so that you can see it here, it's altcointrader.co.za/easy-loans. Once you've logged into your account, you're going to be faced with this interface. Let me explain in broad strokes how this all works. The minimum loan that you can take is 1,000 Rand, which means that you need to have at least 2,000 Rands worth of crypto or collateral. That's right. If you have no money, you cannot take a collateralized loan. You have to have cryptocurrency to back your loan. So if you've got 2,000 Rands worth of cryptocurrency, which you can lock up in easy loans, you can get a loan for 1,000. You will be charged an annual percentage of 5.5%. Now, this is not as bad as it sounds. Just to give you some real life examples, if you were lending 1,000 Rand, you would be paying around about 4.50 Rand per month. If you were lending 10,000 Rand, you'd be paying about 45 Rand per month. Okay, now if your collateral had to drop, in other words, the price of your Bitcoin that's backing your loan plummets. If it went to less than 60% of the collateral, your loan would be liquidated. Liquidating a loan scares a lot of people, but let me break it down and explain to you exactly what happens in that case. So you take a loan for argument's sake, 1,000 Rand, you've put 2,000 Rands worth of Bitcoin up as collateral. If the Bitcoin value, because the Bitcoin price drops, goes to, let's say, 1,200 Rand, we would then sell your collateral. So we sell your Bitcoin, we pay off your loan, we take a 12% liquidation penalty fee, and we pay the balance back to you. So essentially, if your loan is liquidated, you will only lose 12%, which is the admin fee for liquidating that loan. So I think in broad strokes, that covers exactly how these loans work. You can then use those funds of the loan to do whatever you like. So just a quick recap. First of all, you need to have collateral to take a loan. Second of all, you can borrow 50% of the value of your collateral. Some other nice things to bear in mind is that this is a permissionless loan. You don't need to apply. You can get access to your funds almost immediately. And then finally, there is no explanation needed as to what you're going to do with your loan. There's no permission required, and there is no repayment schedule. This confuses a lot of people. What do you mean there's no repayment schedule? Well, you can decide for yourself. In fact, if you decide that you're never going to repay the loan, it is only your collateral at risk. But if the price of Bitcoin or your collateral had to continually increase, essentially you would never have to repay the loan. Having said that, you can choose to repay your loan. You can pay it back daily, monthly, yearly, or on an ad hoc basis whenever you have additional funds. So guys, I think you're beginning to see the huge flexibility with this type of loan. Let's have a quick look at the interface, and let's go to part 2 of this video where I take you and walk you through how to take a cryptocurrency loan. Let's have a quick read here. Easy Loans lets you take a loan with no admin fees. That's right, guys. This is important. There's no Ethereum fees. There's no fees for taking this loan. Of course, you are going to have to pay that 5% interest or 5.5% interest, but there are no fees for generating the loan. There's no repayment terms. We covered that very briefly. You don't get forced to repay the loan at certain terms. There's no qualifying requirements, so you don't have to submit documents and beg your bank manager for a loan. This loan will be granted to you if you have the collateral. Best of all, you have instant access to your borrowed funds. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And guys, that's really what we've tried to do with this interface. We have tried to make easy loans exactly that, simple and easy for everyone to use. Let's walk through the process. I'm going to take a Bitcoin loan. Now, this is a company account that I've set up just for demonstration purposes. So if we click on take a loan, you'll see it asks how much Bitcoin we're going to put in. I could put max. This account has a maximum of 1 Bitcoin in it. But for purposes of demonstration, I'm going to only put 0.1 Bitcoin in. You do have to agree to the terms and conditions. You can click here to read them, and I'd encourage you to do so. But we click deposit. It says, are you sure you want to deposit your collateral? You go, okay. Now what is happening here is your collateral is being deposited into your loan wallet so that it can be securely held against the loan that you're about to take. So it says success. You'll see that the interface changes. Now this is where all the magic happens. If we have a look here, and we'll go through it step by step, available to loan from that 0.1 Bitcoin is 34,000. Which kind of makes sense because Bitcoin's trading around 700,000. 0.1 would be 70-odd thousand rand collateral. So you can borrow 50%, which is 35,000. As you can see, I've used none. At this stage, I haven't borrowed any funds. If I want to borrow, I can click max. Now, max would allow me to take the full amount out. Remember, you can borrow 50% of your collateral and you will be liquidated at 60%. So there is a 10% buffer. But guys, what I recommend is make sure that you stay safe. Leave a huge buffer so that you don't have to ever worry about getting liquidated. For this exercise, I'm going to take a 10,000 Rand loan. Now I put that in and I click borrow. This will say, are you sure that you want to take the loan? I say sure. And it says success. Now let's just go over to the wallet to see what has actually happened here. Once you do this, you'll find that there's a third wallet that opens up immediately, and that is your loans wallet. Let's just quickly click on that. We can see the collateral and we can see the outstanding balance. If we go back to the spot wallet, we can see that we now have 10,000 Rand in our spot wallet, which we can do whatever we want with. We could buy additional crypto or we could withdraw this to our bank account. So the wallet fully caters for everything and gives you an overview of exactly what you're doing. Let's go back to the loans aspect and cover a couple of other things. The liquidation price, this is slightly wrong, but will be updated in the next couple of days. What it shows is the price that Bitcoin would have to drop to for your loan to be liquidated. So you can simply remember that and monitor the market, make sure that it doesn't drop. Remember, if a loan is in danger of getting liquidated, you have two options. You can either add additional Rand to top up the loan, in other words, repay a little bit, or you can add additional collateral. In this case, I only used 0.1 of a full Bitcoin. I could just add another little bit of Bitcoin to make the liquidation ratio or the loan ratio greater, thereby not worrying about liquidation. Current price of Bitcoin makes sense, self-explanatory. Withdraw collateral. So this is very interesting, guys. If you have put in too much collateral for your loan, we do allow you to extract some of your collateral. This is also a good thing to bear in mind. If the price of Bitcoin had to dramatically go up and you wanted to use your Bitcoin for trading or extracting it to another wallet or withdrawing it, this would be a great thing. You can withdraw some of your collateral. Let's talk about repaying. You can repay your loan and close your loan and free up all your collateral. And let's actually go through that process. So you click repay. I'm going to click max because I want to pay this entire loan back and settle it. I click repay. It says, are you sure? I say yes. It says success. Now what has happened here, guys, is that I've repaid the loan, but I haven't closed my loan and taken my collateral back to the wallet. So you have to perform the final step, which is close and withdraw well, you could just close your loan and withdraw your capital. It says success, and you'll see the interface changes back to the starting interface. What I've done essentially is I've totally repaid my loan. I'm now debt free. If we have a quick look at my wallet, you'll see that the funds have been restored and my Bitcoin is back in my account and I no longer have any rands. So guys, that's just a walkthrough of how Easy Loans works. Final thing that we're going to talk about is the pros and the cons of taking a crypto loan. Is it beneficial? Is it something you should be concerned about? Or can you use this as a tool to further your portfolio? I'm going to use two quick examples and then we're going to talk about some of the pros and cons. One of the things that you could do, if you in a situation where the Bitcoin price or the cryptocurrency price in general has dropped and you want to buy the dip, but you simply have no funds, used in a responsible way, you could take a loan and then buy the dip. Once the price of that cryptocurrency went up, you could sell that cryptocurrency or sell a portion, pay back your loan and keep the balance of that cryptocurrency or keep the balance of the rands as change, thereby using a loan as leverage to buy the dip and boost your trading. Now guys, of course, this is very dangerous because if the price continues to fall, you will not have enough money to pay back your loan. You'll only be able to pay back a percentage of your loan. So this needs to be used wisely, but it's a very good tool if you understand it and are able to use it in a responsible manner. Second of all, let's say your car breaks and you don't want to sell your beloved crypto. You want to hodl your crypto because you know that it's going to go up in the future. So now we have the option of not selling crypto to get funds to help us with everyday emergencies. So you could actually put your crypto up, take a loan, repair your vehicle. When you get finances again, pay that up. If the Bitcoin price went up in the interim, you wouldn't lose out on the upside because your loan is based in rands, not in Bitcoin. Whatever you loan is a rand value. The Bitcoin price can go up and down. It doesn't change what you owe on your loan. That's important to understand, guys. And then, of course, with a loan, you do not have to explain to anyone what you are planning to do with the funds. We consider them your funds, and it is not for us to dictate how you spend that money. So you can withdraw it from the platform, you can withdraw it into a decentralized exchange, or you can do whatever you like with the funds. Use them in a way that is responsible and in a way that is going to benefit you financially is certainly my suggestion. Now guys, the cons, of course, is that whenever you take a loan, if the cryptocurrency price does drop, your loan could be liquidated and you would lose 12% to a liquidation fee. Of course, if you bought crypto and it was at a high and the price dropped, you wouldn't be able to pay back your loan, which would leave you having to sell some of your collateral to pay back your loan in the long term. But I think it's important to have a good understanding of how crypto loans works. Have it as a tool that you can use to leverage and boost and further yourself financially, and most importantly, further your crypto portfolio. Use it responsibly, guys. This is a tool that you can use to better yourself, but if you don't use it in a responsible manner and you squander the funds, of course you will be left with a loan that you have to repay. I hope I've covered everything with the Easy Loans. I'm absolutely excited about this product. I believe that it is a fantastic product and I'm very, very excited to see how you, the community, use it. That's it from me. I'm out.